Hello, everyone. Very happy to have another young Indian with us, part of the Voice of the Young series. Right now, we have with us Soumya Gundu. Let's listen to her. Over to you, Soumya.
Yes, good evening, and I would just like to thank you for having me here. I have been following you for some time actually, and what you're doing in the field of interacting with young students like me is very unique, and I think this dialogue is very necessary, to create between young economists and young students, and accomplished professionals like you. So thank you so much for having me here. And I would like to just introduce myself. I'm Soumya Gundu, and I'm currently pursuing my master's in economics at the University of Hyderabad. And prior to this, I have also pursued my BA in economics here itself at University of Hyderabad. So I have been here. This is my fourth year of being at this uni, and my for my class 11th and 12th, I have done a PCM. So there's just a stereotype about Telugu people. I am Telugu, so there's a stereotype that Telugu people usually pursue engineering, and it is true that there's a good number of population in IITs and IIMs. If you go there, you'll see a lot of Telugu people there. So, which is why I think I was also pushed by my family to pursue PCM. But ever since I was in school, I've been very fond and very passionate about social sciences. And while being in PCM as well, I did excel in PCM, but my heart always gravitated to social sciences. So, which led to me, pursuing economics, which is my father's suggestion. Actually, he had found this course at University of Hyderabad, which is the integrated MA in economics course, and which is why I have applied here and I've gotten, thankfully. And I think that is the best decision I've taken to even apply here because since I was young, I had this curiosity about the world. I used to question everything like why are we doing things in a certain way and why are we not doing things in another way as a society? So that really took me forward at University of Hyderabad as well because my bachelor's program here is very interdisciplinary. So we had courses from sociology, political science, anthropology, and history, which is exactly my jam. I used to be very passionate, very fond of these subjects in school as well. So after coming here, I thought I'm pursuing BA economics. So why am I, spending a lot of my time and energy studying other subjects, other courses? But only after my bachelor's was completed, I realized how much of an importance it is for economists to study about other fields of social sciences. I would just like to tell you an example. So in sociology, we studied about Dr. Sen's capability approach. So when we look at capability approach from an economics point of view, we would question about the use of utility as a measure, of welfare or progress. I do agree. Dr. Sen's whole work is a critique of welfare economics using utility as a measure. But so we in economics we usually question is possession of commodities the measure of welfare. But when we switch to other disciplines such as sociology, then we would
Mm.
think in a different lens altogether. Then for an economist, a young economist in making like me, so learning it in the field of point of view from of sociology was very eye-opening. So in sociology, we encounter questions uh, about Dr. Sain's capability approaches from an agency point of view, from a power structures point of view. So is possession enough? If a child is possessing a phone, and if you ask him, do something with it, he cannot do anything with it. It is, although I agree, it is the freedom, to make your functionings. to convert your real freedom, into functionings. That is the whole point of capabilities approach by Dr. Sen. But when you look at it from a sociology perspective, it comes about agency. Does the kid have an agency to pursue this, commodity and make it into, an actionable resource? So in this, by learning all these mechanisms and all these different perspectives and different fields, I understood the amount of, nuance economics has as a discipline. I understood the importance of empathy in economics. So when we look at, suppose we are looking at poverty, or we are analyzing poverty, we draw all these regression lines, we chart graphs, etc. on poverty. But it is important to have, carry on our research as economists, with empathy and, with compassion. So that is what I learned from these different, you know, um, disciplines like sociology, political science, anthropology. So economics is not, it is not a lone warrior in the fields of social sciences. We think it's a dismal science. It is not a science. It is, a bridge between, us as human beings and, us as quantifying our, economy. So such a diverse, perspective to economics is very essential. So that is what I realized. And our BA program is at University of Hyderabad, is mostly heterodox economics oriented. And after my bachelor's in economics, I had taken a gap year where I had pursued internships at the University of Hyderabad itself, under the guidance of Dr. B.N. Rao. And this project is on sustainable development, and it is still an ongoing project, so I cannot disclose many details about it. It is about, but in a sense, it is about viewing development, quote unquote, development projects in the tribal areas of Nalamala forest, which is in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So it is an impact study of development projects in these areas, and so it is a purely sustainable development lens that I was working on. And after this, I had gone on to work at the Center for Good Governance, which is in this project I had this is a project commissioned by National Commission for Women, and it is an impact assessment of the 73rd and 74th Amendments of the Indian Constitution, which mandates one-third of the local government seats for women. So this project, I think, really solidified my understanding about what I want to do later on. So as part of this project, I had mainly worked, on literature reviews. I had reviewed over 50 papers. And I had, funny part is I had also seen a lot of economists working in the same fields, like, the Nobel laureate Esther Duflo. She had done a great amount of work in governance part of India. And it's very, it was very nice to see familiar names when I was looking at research papers. I was like, oh, I know this person. I had read something else about her. So that is very interesting, actually. And this project really made me understand about the grassroots of our country. So most often in economics, we always look at the bigger picture. So only when we get into research, only when we look what is going on, in the grassroots, we understand, okay, how theories actually work. So that is what I gained from this project. I had really good mentors who really supported me. And this project, one important conclusion or maybe observation from this project, from the literature review I had done, is when a local government body, such as be it a PRI or a urban local body, if it is headed by a woman, it is a commonly observed phenomenon in most local bodies, which is headed by women, that these bodies tend to focus more on improving the quality of life, on such as nutrition for kids or basic education for kids. So when these bodies are governed by women tend to focus more on improving the quality of life of that particular area or a government body. So when we look at it, um, you know, uh, again in a sociological perspective, so we would think, okay, patriarchy is restricting women. So what happens when we give women the opportunity or representation they really deserve? Women can be better leaders than most men. So when you give one third of the reservation to women, we are seeing such actionable change being observed in the community. So what if women actually take 50% of the seats? So what is the amount of change? What is the improvement in quality of life we can observe? So that is what I had that those questions came into my mind that look, just reservation, we have a lot of questions about reservation. Is it really necessary? It is necessary. Reservation is the way to chart growth, right? Is the way to get equitable growth in our country. So that is my main takeaway from that internship. And after this, I think it really pushed me to the field of feminist economics. And so my interest for heterodox economics even deepened. After uh, completion of my internship at CGV, I had secured another internship at the Foundation to Aid Industrial Recovery, and I am currently working on under the mentorship of Professor Shashi Shivram Krishna, who's a who is an eminent economist in the field of modern monetary theory, which is also a heterodox field of economics, as you may know. And I actually still, it still goes over my head sometimes, but I'm really learning about that field and I'm finding it very interesting. So when you contrast it with the traditional, models of finance or models of macroeconomics, understanding heterodox fields is really important for us to deepen our understanding, on the, bigger picture itself. So that is what I'm doing right now. And so yeah, after that, I have started my master's here at the University of Hyderabad, and I am really loving the economics and how it is being taught at the University of Hyderabad. So it is really deepening my interest to pursue a career in heterodox economics, and I think after my master's, I want to go on to do a PhD in the same field. And although I do not know which field I want to work on as of now, because I'm also interested in environmental economics, I had done it is still a working paper, but I'm working on climate finance, and I'm doing a comparative study of India's and the other developing nations' climate finance policies. So even that is very interesting to me, and I think I like to dabble in a lot of different areas of economics. So I can, I hopefully I find my niche by the time I approach my PhD. So after my PhD, I want to work in development organizations and government think tanks. And you would know better about it because you have worked with the World Bank and such other eminent organizations. But that is what I want to do for now. And I don't know where life will take me, but hopefully someplace good.
Yes, I'm sure it will take you someplace good. Let me just ask you one question. The students in BA, I guess, are mainly local, but the students in MA are not local. Is that correct?
No, sir. And I think in University of Hyderabad, there is, a diverse set of population here. Even in BA, we had 17 students, but only I think 5 to 6 of them were Telugu speaking. So MA, I think the same trend continued in MA as well.
Okay, so that's a big plus, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
You get to know a lot of stuff from everyone who is there.
Hmm.
So that is great.
Okay,
It is
all right.
amazing.
Okay, I mean, look, so far you have talked serious academics. Okay, something less serious about you?
I am actually, I think, yeah, I'm both a serious person and also a less serious person at the same time. So I get really passionate about it, about some stuff. So I get really serious about them. I cannot really pursue anything without being serious about it. So since school, I was very passionate about painting and art, and I think that is how I was a quiet kid. So that is how I used to express myself through art, and I have dabbled in a different media in art itself. Like I do in economics, I did in art as well. So I used to do oil, acrylic, and I used to do mixed media. A lot of,
Hmm.
I've sort of, uh, gave myself that exposure to art. And then I read novels.
Hmm.
I am, yeah, I am a very, I used to be a very studious kid, and I think I am that way now as well. So I read a lot of novels. I read fiction
Hmm.
and science fiction and also philosophy. So my favorite science fiction book is Dune, and
Hmm.
it was also made into a movie series recently. And another, as part of fiction, I also read a lot of philosophy, Russian philosophy mainly. I am particularly fond of Fyodor Dostoevsky's books, and my favorite is Crime and Punishment. I'm
Oh.
currently reading White Nights by the same author. So yeah, I'm also very fond of movies. So I love auteur cinema.
Hmm.
So which is I have explored Hong Kong cinema.
Hmm.
Now I think I will explore French cinema and Iranian cinema next. So that is what I want to do next. So
Okay,
that is those are my hobbies.
let's
Yes.
ask a local question. What about this Natu Natu?
Natu Natu has become a cultural phenomenon at this
So,
point.
what do you think of it?
It's it's interesting. I think my friends and I really love that song, and it really gets you into the jam when you are at a party and Natu Natu starts playing. So we just really forget about everything and just get into the party.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
So
big
yeah,
breakthrough, no? It's a huge breakthrough.
yes, sir. It's a
Huh?
huge breakthrough.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it started with the Bahubali, I think,
yeah,
and then it had continued to Natu Natu.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it has even gotten a place at the Oscars,
yeah,
so that's something for Indian cinema.
yeah.
Yes, so what
But,
do you think about it?
well, I was just astounded. But actually, what it showed was that the studios and the technology in Hyderabad is actually better than in Mumbai. They are able to, this software money floating around.
Yes, sir.
And they
Yeah,
have been investing in modern studios. It's not like some 30-year-old
honestly,
stuff,
right,
40-year-old stuff. They have the new
right.
technologies, they have the new studios, and obviously, every place has the skills. The question is,
Right,
can you tap them and put them together and make a world-class thing out of it? And suddenly
right.
we said, wow, this, where is this? What happened to Mumbai? Where is this Natu coming from? But then it was clear that, look, every place in India can actually do it. Okay. That's very nice. Of course, the song is great. There's no question about it. It was
Right,
entertaining.
right.
I mean, of course, we had this Kolaveri before that. So from Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
Maybe you're too
yes,
young for
yes,
it, but uh, the Kolaveri was something. Even in Pakistan, they were copying it. So
yes, yeah,
it is something to see the emergence of centers other than Mumbai. Okay. Of
right,
course,
right.
South, the Tamil Nadu, Chennai, there was always movie makers. But then they made local movies which were later made in Hindi. Right?
Right,
But
right.
now Kolaveri, it was all over the world. Just like, and then
Yes.
we have Natu. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Anything
yes.
else you want to add here?
Nothing much. I think I will like to take questions from you itself. I've told you everything about myself. I think,
Uh,
yeah, that's
I do want to discuss some things with you, but there I'll discuss those offline. Here, it's
sure.
your turn to speak, not mine. So, if you have some of this stuff to share, then please do it.
Sure, sir. I think I would just like to say that I'm just 21 years old. So I'm not experienced enough. I haven't seen the world enough to say this. But so ever since I got here, it's been 4 years in this campus, and each year I have always uh, grown. I've seen myself grow as a person and as a thinker. And I think it's important that we always have that inquisitiveness, that curiosity
Mm,
about the world and about the things
mm,
happening around us.
mm.
So I am someone who learns constantly from everyone around me. So I think all of us should do the same, and that is how we grow as people, and as even especially in fields of research which I want to pursue. It is very important that we have that sense of curiosity about everything and not just our own field, about human beings and humanity in general.
Mm.
Only then we can move ahead. And of course, the quality of compassion and empathy when you're a researcher is especially important, because people are not data sets, people are not observations. We have to empathize with a person in order to actually understand the data better. So that is how we can actually grow, is what I believe. So right now, as of now, so that is what I want to say.
Well, it's very impressive. Let me say that you have validated my reason for having this channel. This
Mhm.
channel was just a couple of things, but the primary thing was that today the young people in India are pretty good, okay? Much better
Mhm.
than what we were when we were your age, okay? Like I think I hardly attended any classes in my MA. What learning, forget it. Just waste time. Not serious at all as a student. What the heck? Who's going to go to class? Okay. It's different life. Okay. But today it's very different. Today the people are very much, doing things, and but society doesn't recognize it. This is my complaint against my generation. That look, guys, you don't know what the heck is going on because you don't understand these young people. And suddenly we see in New York City that the young people have upended the old. I mean, 80% of young people below 30 voted for Mamdani.
Yes.
80%.
Yes.
This has turned the world upside down. So in India, we haven't had that yet. But, sometimes
No, no.
I say, guys, these people are working bloody hard. Of course, some are not, but then there's was. So why don't we, and I boiled it down to four words. Current situation is senior speak, juniors listen. Okay.
Right.
Once you have boiled it down to 4, 5 words, which is always my idea, that boil something down to less than 10 words. Then you know what
Right.
you're doing. So
Correct.
if you boil it down to 4 words, seniors speak, juniors listen, all in your head, then
Mm.
it's very easy. Just flip it.
Right.
Just flip it. Juniors will speak, seniors will listen. Okay, I can't preach it, I will listen. Finished. This is the channel.
Right.
Now, but do
Right.
the juniors have something to say? The answer is yes.
Mm.
So let's give them
Yes.
this opportunity. And you have so many things to say. So I'm glad that you came
Yes.
and you said all these things. And you are the master student, right? But the people who are first year, second year BA students, for them, it's also a chance to prepare because, for them, nobody's given them this opportunity. So they prepare. And then
Right.
they get to know who they are, how to project oneself. So it's like
Right.
preparation for them. So
Right.
this is sort of the aim of the channel, and you have fulfilled that aim by showing me that look, you think, you read, you dance, you smoke, whatever it is you do, and it's worth knowing.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, but I have something more serious to discuss with you offline. So let's end it here
Sure,
today
sir.
and let's talk about that. I'll
Sure,
be
sir.
back with another young person or an expert soon. Till then, bye everybody.